probably should have started this video a little while ago, but let's call this week 1. Let's see, the story of the beast, and this is going to be the resurrection of the beast. So this video channel is for Dad. Dad, this is so you can watch me every week and watch your baby get restored. So here's where we're at right now. Welcome to Arizona. This is the beast. Back when I was younger, this was my dad's truck, and this channel is for my dad, so let's give the story of the beast. Dad had this, oh God, all I can remember in high school and stuff like that. This was his baby. It's not in the condition it used to be. See if we can find some old pictures later, but this is Dad's old truck, 84 K5 Blazer, 350 engine. I've always said I wanted to restore this thing. I've always wanted to have it for my own, and I love this truck. Nowadays, I'm driving this beast. This is my 2021 Ram. And we're hopefully going to make this truck as beautiful as that truck. Where we're at right now, I got this from Dad. Oh, God, 10 years ago, something like that. I took it to my house in Fresno, put it in the garage, started pulling some interior apart, and basically life happened. I moved to Las Vegas, went through a lot of change, a lot of growth, and recently decided, hey, it's time to get back on the road with this thing. So it's been sitting in a field for about 8 years in California. It's got a lot of unfortunate things to it. Some age from sitting, some moss growing on it, tires are all blown out. It's going to take a lot of work, but my goal is to finally do what I said I was going to do and restore it. So picked it up last weekend in California from that empty field. It was an ordeal getting it onto a U-Haul trailer. We'll save that story for another time. And finally got it here and dropped off in the front yard, and we're ready to go. So in weekend 1, the start of this project, focused on the under the hood. So just an update for Dad. Hood opens. Got some of my junk in there, but here's what we've done so far. The battery's out. Most of the cables are disconnected. Most of the vacuum's undone. That carburetor that we had so much fun with trying to get this thing on the trailer is gone. Distributor caps off. Plug wires are off. Well, still got to pull a couple. But the whole front end is where I want it to be. So got the fan assembly out, got the water pump off, got the smog pump off, got the AC compressor off, got all the belts off. There's a lot of grease and gunk in here. A lot of stuff we're gonna have to clean up. Almost all the vacuum lines are gone. So I'm gonna redo all those vacuum lines. We're probably gonna pretty up a lot of this wiring, get some new connectors. Of course, we're gonna have to redo all the Freon, because we've got that off. So we're gonna redo the AC lines, probably the heater lines, all the plumbing. So we'll redo the radiator hoses. We'll check that radiator for leaks and see if it's still good. Probably get a new cooling container eventually. But the next step here is really to start breaking down the top end. So we're gonna take off soon the intake manifold, the headers, get down in there, decouple it from the transfer case, pull the studs, and in the back of the new beast we have, I don't have my keys on me, but in the back of the new beast we have an engine pulley and an engine stand. So we'll get this thing probably in the next few weeks here. I'll take some videos, but we're gonna get this thing pulled down and get the engine out and see what we gotta restore before we put it back together and put all new fancy parts on it. I'll clean up and probably paint up a lot of this stuff as well. So that's where we're at in the engine. So let's talk interior. Mom already replaced the ignition. Again, we'll go back to the story of getting this thing out of the field, but came in today, not bad. I think it was like 15 bucks. Got new door locks. Everything's working. So Oops, I locked it. Let's unlock it. So we'll open it up, and so far this weekend we've got the door panels off so I can get those locks in. So we'll get that all cleaned up. The door panels are in the garage. We'll probably refurbish those some. Hey Dad, I finally, after all those years of you trying, got your dash cover to fit. Yeah, we're probably going to have to redo a lot of that dash. We'll do some repainting in here, some cleaning up of that ashtray, and put a new radio in it. And oh, there's the other door. And you notice the seats are gone. I got the seats out. So when I had it in Fresno, I started ripping up the carpet on that seat. And then we slapped it all back together, get it, when I made the mistake of moving to Vegas, to get it stored away. So I got the seat back out over there. Got the shifter cover off of the transfer case. You can see the original color of the carpet. That's what it used to look like. And now here where we're at today. So we're gonna pull up this carpet. Got the seats out. That was no easy chore. Got everything pretty much cleaned up in here. Got a couple things in the back there. Still got to figure out the back window situation. But first we're gonna pull this last seat, get that out of there, and then start pulling up this carpet. And we're gonna paint and clean and all that on the interior and replace with some new carpet. And that's where we're at so far. Stay tuned next weekend when we get underneath there. Ugh.